Well, welcome to tonight's Inspire call. This is an amazing call that we have today for you guys. Thank you so much for your support in being here. We have an amazing call lined up for you guys. We have tons of great things to share with you guys today. We have events. We have some recognition. We have some great things that you guys want to know about. So make sure that you have your pen and paper ready because we are going to be sharing some important information. We actually have a little slide presentation so you guys can have an idea of what we have. Starting March, we're starting our Inspire call. So we're going to have every first Monday of every month we have our call. I think that our next call would be April 3rd. We're going to actually start doing the compensation plan presentations at 5:00 Utah time every first Monday of every month. So we did one this last today at 5. We actually did the whole comp plan. This next month we'll be talking a little about the wealth builder. So make sure that you guys have all your team here. We're going to be doing a whiteboard presentation. We're going to be recording that training. I completely forgot to record it this time today, but we'll be doing it the following week. We'll be alternating between the comp plan and the wealth builder every day. So we're going to have that, and then we obviously have our Inspire calls every at 7:00 Utah time on the same date. So another important date that we want to let you guys know about is the March 22nd is the deal of the day, guys. So Lisa and I were talking about the deal of the day for March 22nd, and it's going to be amazing. I don't think Tom knows about this just yet, but I'm sure he will be okay with it. But you do not want to miss the deal of the day. We had an amazing deal of the day with Sport, which included the single, the 2-pack, and the 6-pack, which actually was talking to Thomas earlier today, and we saw the numbers of people orders. Through that deal of the day were amazing. I'm sure that a lot of you are stocked up on Sport, and you do not want to miss this upcoming deal of the day because you do want to stock up on these products that will help give you. I'm not going to say because I haven't been approved, so you love it for sure. So I know that Lisa was like, "Yeah, don't say it." Yeah, I won't. But March 22nd, 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. Please call in early. We're going to have it obviously in your back office, but call in early the day of. Obviously, we know that the second day is going to be super busy. We have all of our agents. We buy them food. We don't let them we do let them take a break, obviously, but we are going to be ready for a deal of the day on March 22nd. So we have those important days that you guys want to keep in mind. Okay, April 3rd, training and the Inspire call at 7:00 p.m. Another thing, if you can click on the next slide, please, Karen. Not sure exactly where we're going. So, our March promo. March promo today, we have one Avenger, one Body Shield, one Renovator, and one Stemolytic. Okay, so it's all for $204 with 204 PV, 172 CV. So we made a typo when we sent that first flyer. It's a $22 savings. So just so you guys know. It's a great promotion that we have for March that goes well into what we have planned for you guys for the deal of the day. So please make sure that you share this with everyone. And if people ask, well, I saw different amounts on the savings. It was a typo that we made. It is all on me. I'll take full responsibility with it. But it was a typo for that. So it's a $22 saving, which is still an amazing promotion. We have, I think we have some events now starting this week, and we have our Masters convention. We're going to have Tom Jr. going to be with you guys, and he has tons of information to share with you guys. So please make sure that you're there. I'm sure that I heard that there was a lot of people attending. There's going to be a lot of leadership also participating in that Masters, and Tom's going to take an amazing promotion for you guys. So make sure that you guys are ready for that. There's tons of information, new information that he's going to be sharing with us. So it starts Friday, March 10th at the Penn Harris Hotel. Starts at 8 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. And then on Saturday, March 11th, also starts at 8 to 4:30. So there's going to be talking about the foundation, the mission of Sizzle, the product information and testimonials, Masters Challenge, 5 steps of success, personal growth, building successful business from home. So anyway, make sure that you call in your reservations, the phone numbers. You can call your uplines and your leaders so you can attend that, buy your tickets. So it's an event that's like no other. I think it's one of the biggest ones of the year in Pennsylvania. So make sure that you attend if you're around the area. And if not, still, it's worth going there and listening to Tom talk about products, about what we have and what's coming here in the near future. So we have that. And then we have Thomas and Caden are going to be there on Sizzle Appreciation Saturday, which is April 1st at the Holiday Inn, which is 750 South Central Avenue in Marshfield, Wisconsin. So the event starts from 9 to 4. So it's going to be amazing. You know, there's going to be other guest speakers like Laura Anthony, Roy Bontrager, Marie Bontrager, Chris Dykema, Dominic, and Lisa Bacchini are going to be there. Once again, amazing information. Come listen to the Maurer boys, you know, talk about what we have, and don't believe a lot what they say about me. Just so you guys know about that. So, but you guys gonna go have fun. They're amazing people with great knowledge on everything. They'll talk about operations, about marketing, about what we have, and a little bit about the future. So make sure that you guys attend that meeting and listen in to what they have to say at the same time. So from here, I think we have during this last month, and this is a great thing that leaders are doing, guys. So in case you guys want to do that, just let us know when you guys want to do a red carpet. This last month we had Laura Bacchini, Monica, Jose Peña, Lori, Lisa Bacchini, Adrian Smith, Becca Sager, Mike, and Amy Golf, and Dom Bacchini were here. We had a great time. You know, they went through a manufacturing facility. They went to Tom Senior's house and then did a tour there. It was snowing. It was amazing. We had a great time. We did some trainings here. We went through the comp plan. You know, they got the chance to listen to all the Mauers. So if you guys are interested in doing something like that, just let us know. Let us know in advance so we can get, you know, everything put together. Marketing did an amazing job, you know, hosting this and making sure that everybody was here, having fun with products, to take some souvenirs and some products with them, and to get the chance to know who we are as a company, to feel the heart of the company, not just, you know, read stuff or see videos here and there. Is, you know, when people come into the home office, you know, they leave feeling different, feeling like accomplished, like, okay, this is for real. Let's do this. So whenever you guys want to do that, let us know. We're more than happy to help you and host you and take you around the manufacturing plant and here in Sizzle and make sure that we have, you know, enough information for you guys to answer questions and do training. So thank you so much for this team for being here in February, and we look forward for the next red carpet. So I think next we have a recognition piece for the call that Liesl Maurer, our GM over Australia and skincare, and what else was it? Let me remind me the other titles that you want me to say.
Thank you, Milo. I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Don't you guys get so tired of him just bullying everybody on these calls? So, but he's a lot of fun. We have our distributor spotlight, if you can see it, Miss Amanda Koblenz. And Amanda, if you can unmute yourself and chat with us tonight, we would love that. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Liesl.
Thank you. It was kind of funny today because in our meeting earlier, Milo said that he would call you. This was like this morning at 10 o'clock in our meeting. He's like, I'll call her and I'll ask her. So tonight at like 6:30, I said, did you call Amanda? He's like, no. So she's a great person to hop on here and be accommodating and talk to us. But she's done some very cool stuff. The least of which is she's our new 6-star, which is amazing. Such a great thing she's done. And the cool thing about Amanda's 6-star, She's Sizzle's youngest 6-star. So that is an accomplishment all its own, in my opinion. So, Amanda, I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your Sizzle business and how you did it. Maybe a few tips you've got for everybody. But when was the first time someone talked to you about Sizzle? Like, how long ago was that?
Well, good evening. And first off, I just want to say it's an absolute honor to be the distributor spotlight. I had no idea, so I just want to thank you and tell you it's an absolute honor. But I was first talked to about Sizzle. Let's say, I have to think back a little bit. It was 5 years in September that I actually joined as a distributor, but it was the April before that Elsie Stoltzfus actually started talking to me about, well, not necessarily Sizzle, but a few different products. I ordered a lamp from her, so you just never know who you run into. But it was the spring of 2017 that Elsie shared some samples with me, and that's where my journey began.
Very cool. I've written some questions for you, and you kind of were talking about a product that you started with. Was there a product in particular that when you tried it in the beginning that you were like, I love this company?
Exfolium, absolutely. I struggle with acne, as I think most people know my story very well, but I would go outside and I would feel like that's the first thing people saw was my severe acne. So when Elsie actually shared Exfolium with us, Katie Ann and I bought the product together because we thought, not knowing what this will do, because we had tried so many other things, but just one try of Exfolium, within a week, we could tell a huge difference. And it was absolutely incredible. I fell in love with Exfolium. And then through that journey, I fell in love with Sizzle.
Absolutely. That product is such a great product for people to try initially because the results are right away. They're fun. And it's definitely a product for our younger demographic like you as well. So here's a kind of fun fact for you two. You had 0 MLM experience. And I don't think I knew that until I was kind of reading a little bit of your distributor spotlight that's going in our magazine. But was that something that was kind of difficult as they were talking to you about Sizzle with no experience to kind of see this whole new thing in front of you? What did you think about the opportunity and the products? And as someone with no other company that you'd been with, how did that come about for you?
Well, at first it was actually a little bit overwhelming, to be honest, because I just felt like all my years I worked in retail for a really long time. So when Sizzle came into my life, I had already seen the difference in ownership and working for someone. And so when I saw the possibilities of what could happen with network marketing, it was absolutely incredible to be with a group of people that were like-minded, a group of people that I knew there had to be something with positive thinking. I always knew in life there had to be something to being grateful. There had to be something to positive thinking. And to be able to find, through network marketing that does matter. And it's been an absolute, it's been such an amazing journey. Wasn't always pretty, but personal growth has been the number one thing I would definitely attribute my success to. Because when you grow yourself, you can grow other people. And as we all know, network marketing is a people business, and it's been incredible. So I love that fact because I've always loved people. But having no experience, I could share all kinds of stories of where inexperience actually led me to figure out what I can do with this business.
Well, and probably I was going to say one of my questions is, what advice do you have for someone that's just kind of starting out and you're the perfect person for that, kind of seeing what works, what doesn't? If you look back at your experience with Sizzle, what are some of the things as you started that really helped you in this business?
Sharing samples and knowing that you don't have to know everything. It's okay if you only know 3 things about a product. That's actually plenty. And yeah. I used to, think, well, what if I don't know the ingredients? What if somebody starts asking me, well, how is it formulated or what are the ingredients? You don't have to know that. People want to know, is this product going to help me? And if you share something with them like Exfolium, they can immediately see a difference. I love doing Exfolium parties or Fire and Ice or Sizzle Sport. There's so many different products. Sizzle, you guys are just incredible at what you set up for us distributors and sharing samples and just sharing what you know and then taking people with you to events. That is probably the key. I would say the main leaders on my team are the ones that I took to conventions. They're the ones that go to Mar Mountain. So take people with you, because as you grow and learn, so can they.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So you take people, and were you right away when you got into Sizzle, were you thinking then like, I want to do this, or did that take a little time?
I was never going to talk in front of people. I was never going to, especially at a convention. No, I was not ever going to be on the stage. But, when you're passionate about something, you don't have to you don't have to try. It just comes naturally. And when you're passionate about a product, people can feel it. And you don't have to. And with experience behind that, it becomes something where you feel selfish by not sharing. And so I feel passion overcame my fear, and I just learned to just share from my heart, because I'm not a professional. I'm just someone that's very, very passionate about what I do, and I think that comes across, and people can feel that. So don't ever think that you won't be the one on stage. Don't ever think you won't be the one that will be successful, because if you're passionate about this, you can do anything.
That's right. And you've been on one of my calls before, and it was one of our most popular calls because, like you say, you're enthusiastic, you love the products, you're just out there talking about your experiences with it, with the business and the product itself and your team. So that really comes across with you. So I can see that. But now, as you're a 6-star, which is so cool, I want to say congratulations for that. How has your business changed? Are you working more with your team now? Or what do you do? Calls? Do you do your own meetings? How do you keep your business going at the place it is now?
Absolutely. I feel like the main thing is to have a very strong relationship with distributors. And then, we have team meets where we get together once a month. And there have been times where we skipped a month, depending on what's going on. But I have a lot of teams that are not close to me. They're not local. So I feel like when you grow leaders and you focus on the few people that really want to build this business, and you build a relationship with them, and then you let them figure out what their team needs. And what we do personally is, we have a hotline list that we do, and then we have a conference call line that we always stay connected, team meets, and always we do mini masters. We try to do one in the spring and one in the fall. But I do feel like I do a lot more team building, definitely, than I used to. But also, you still need to be out there recruiting. You still need to be out there recruiting new people. Always be recruiting new people. And something that I learned from your dad is to never be comfortable. If you're comfortable in your business, you're not in the right spot. You always need to be uncomfortable. So I feel like definitely spending time with the leaders and learning together. And I read a lot of books. And if there's something I read and I think my team could learn, I share the books with them, and then we might have a call on that book. There's just a lot of different things. And when new products come out, sometimes we'll have product nights where we'll get the new people to share on products just to get them comfortable. So there's a lot of different things that we do, and it's so awesome that I can do that along with, my teaching.
Yeah, you got lots of things going on. Phew, lots of good things there. So as you've been in Sizzle now for several years now, 5, has your favorite products changed over time? I know you'll always love Exfolium, but what has been something over the years that you've absolutely grown to really love as far as products in Sizzle-wise?
Boyd. I'm telling you, I'm in the classroom every day with 17 different students, and the weather has been really crazy this winter. It's been really hard to stay on top of the flu, and I have not been sick. And I do 2 Body Shield a day and a lot of Fucoidan, and I say I don't know how in the world I worked 50 hours a week or whatever I was doing before without these products, and Sizzle Sport is definitely a game changer. But the turn and burn, I'm telling you folks, I always had this dream of being able to be on a healthy lifestyle and not crave the junk food. And I'm not craving. I just don't have that craving. So I'm loving the turn and burn. I feel like I'm just losing inches, and the numbers aren't going down the scale that fast for me because they are where I want them. But I'm losing inches, and I'm feeling amazing. As far as the skincare, Exfolium is very dear to my heart, as everyone knows. But like I was telling you earlier, I've been doing in the morning. I've been doing Skin Do first, and then Actify 6000, and then Transfusium. And then in the evenings, I will wash my face with the facial cleanser, and then I'll do the rapid repair. And I mean, the results are awesome. My skin is firmer. It feels like it's more clear, and it just has a certain shine. So Lisa, I don't know what to say, but I absolutely love Fucoidan. That's probably, I would say that's probably right up there with Exfolium.
Well, with all the amazing products we have, you kind of go through so many, like you just did, because it's really hard just to say one. But Fucoidan's such an awesome product. Now, tell everybody what you do besides Sizzle, because it's a very cool thing. What's your job?
Well, because of the amazing opportunity that network marketing and especially Sizzle gave me, a couple of years ago I got a call from our local school board asking me if I would come back to the classroom, because prior to Sizzle I did 3 years of teaching. And it was kind of, I was like, well, I guess Sizzle is kind of where I can go back into the classroom. I have strong team leaders, and I feel like, yeah, we can still do our calls. So I'm in the classroom right now, teaching. Like I said, we have a one room classroom, and we teach from 1st through 8th grade. I don't have any 7th graders, so 7 different grades I teach every single day. And you know what's incredible is that I get to share our Sizzle products with them. I have Silver there. If they get stung or if they have a certain cut, they come running into the classroom asking for Sizzle Silver. So it's such a blessing to me to be able to have a toxin-free classroom. We use Sizzle Strong. We use the cucumber lime and water in a glass foamer to wash our hands. And the attitude, everything I've been able to share with them as far as staying positive, there's so many things I learned through my network marketing journey that I took into the classroom, and it's really incredible what's happening. So I get to do that for the community and Sizzle, and it feels absolutely incredible.
I love that. And I can imagine you are an amazing teacher for sure. And you've got some future distributors that you're kind of bringing up through the ranks, if you want to look at it like that. But, one cool thing a couple of years ago that I know you were really proud of, and again, at your young age, even doing this was very cool, but you were able to build your home, and you kind of call it your Sizzle home. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, as a little girl, I grew up in a very conservative Amish community, and I remember when I was probably 13, 14 years old, I had this crazy idea that before I get married, I want to have my own business, and I want to purchase my own house. And I remember, talking to some of my friends about it, and they were like, you're crazy, that's not really what we do. But for some reason, that was my dream. That was something I always wanted to accomplish. And I don't know if it was a little bit selfish to be a pioneer for other Amish girls especially, but to know that if you put your mind to something and if you believe in your dream, you can accomplish it. And so through this journey with Sizzle, I joined when I was 24. So when I was 25 years old, I was able to buy my very first home, and it feels absolutely incredible to say that I own this, and I did it. I mean, of course, I always say because of God and all that, I give Him all the glory, but it is just incredible what this journey has been able to provide for my life. And yes, I do. I live in my dream house, and my office, I have a wall that has all my dreams on it, and people come in here and they're just like, wow, you were able to do this. And I said, because of an amazing team and believing in your dreams, anything is possible. And yeah, so I don't know, Lisa, I get a little emotional when I think about it, but it's absolutely incredible.
Well, it's very cool. And like you say, you're a great example for other girls to look at you and see that, and super inspiring. And I always love hearing that. So with the closeout, I'll let you kind of take the end of it and say whatever you want. We're super proud of you here at Sizzle, and I know other distributors just love working with you. So you definitely deserve this month's distributor spotlight. We love you're a 6-star. So and maybe take it with what's your goals for the future after this? Where are you headed, and what do you want to do in Sizzle?
Well, first off, Sizzle, there are no limits, and I love that. And I just want to thank the Mowers for building something that we can build our dreams on. And you never know, if you share with one person, what it will do for not only their life, but your life. And to all the new people out there, don't be afraid to share with people. When I was brand new in Sizzle, my community is very small, and I remember people were laughing at me, especially when I quit my job. They would laugh at me. It was to the point where I would actually mix my fire and ice before I left the house because they would really make fun of me. But sometimes when you have something in your hands, there's times when you just focus on your dream and focus on what you want. Focus on, and don't talk, just show them. And now, I would say 95% of the community is in Sizzle. They support Sizzle. And so I'm super excited about the future. I'm not stopping, that's for sure, because there are so many people out there that could benefit from the comp plan. They can benefit from our products. And I think everyone is shooting for 10-star, and I think we should not stop there because there are people everywhere that can benefit. And I just want everyone to feel like I feel and be able to have the opportunity that I was given. So I will close with this quote. Sometimes one choice not only changes the direction of our lives, but that of many, many others. Thank you so much for having me on the call. It was an honor. And back to you guys.
You're awesome. Thank you, Amanda. That was just, like I said, super inspiring and just what we needed to hear tonight. And I thought you'd say, well, I'm on to 7-star, but you're on to 10. So you will definitely get there, and we'll be watching and cheering you on. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Liesl. Thank you, Amanda, for that awesome part. I think we have Caden here. We're going to be talking a little about Marrow Mountain and the Leadership Summit and some other things that he has for us. So, Caden.
Perfect. Thank you. I don't know how I can top that one after Amanda coming on. I don't say this just because of the year theme, but I can truly say that I feel more inspired now. And I think Amanda's the perfect spotlight for the National Women's Month newsletter or magazine, as Milo would like to say. And also, I was going to say the same thing, Liesl. I'm excited at Marrow Mountain to give Amanda her 7-star recognition, but maybe we'll be giving her 10-star recognition. I don't know. We might be. But into Marrow Mountain, there's a couple things to go over. So this month, the news or the leaderboard is in the back office, and you can see that the winner, actually, it might not be in there, but the winner of the Marrow Mountain contest for February is Stephen and Brenda Yoder. And just to say how impressive that is, I want to say this is their 3rd monthly win. So they're doing incredible. They're probably sick of all of the congratulations letters that we're sending them their way. But they'll be getting a beanie, Sizzle beanie. And then next month's prize, or I guess this month's prize, is going to be Inner Chief for her. So everyone, the competition's not over. This isn't even for overall winning. So you could hop in today and you could win this month's competition. So it's not over. I think last month the person signed up in January and they won. So everyone can still be in this competition. To go down the list. So also, as I mentioned, the Marrow Mountain leaderboard is in the back office. You'll also see the fitness cells that we'll go over in just a little bit. But before we go past fitness cells, a couple more things to note. There are the room blocks for Marrow Mountain. There is, I believe, 5 or 6. So we filled up the Marriott room so quick that they added a couple more. I don't know if they're still there. I need to follow up, but they added them this week. So you can call in and try to get those rooms. There's some more at the Hyatt, and then there's also at the Holiday Inn. So if you're planning on coming to Marrow Mountain and you already have your tickets, make sure that you're calling in and getting those rooms because they are going to fill up faster than you think. And we already have a ton of people signed up for Marrow Mountain. We're already well past what we had last year. So make sure that you're calling in and getting those rooms. All right. So that's the Marrow Mountain contest. Now on to the weight loss competition that's going. So we have 3 different monthly winners. We have Kenton and Doris Burkholder as the winners of the Fitness Cells competition. And they won $250 in their e-wallet. And just to explain how impressive this, if you look at the leaderboard, they won the monthly sales, but they also jumped up to the first place in sales, and they have almost 10,000 points in the fitness sales. But they're not the only ones that are climbing. The entire competition is going through the roof. People are pushing fitness products like never before. And we're extremely excited to follow it week by week. The next competition is the social media competition. And the winner of that is Katie Larking. She won $250 into her e-wallet. We've been following all of her content. She's going on daily walks and following up on her goals and doing extremely well at keeping everyone included and up to date on her competition or on her goals that she set at the beginning of the year. And we're excited to see as she continues through that goal. The third one is their third competition, the top weight loss coach, and the winners. The winner of this competition is the World Connect team from Australia, whose team coach is also Katie Larking. So someone's taken fitness cells and taken the fitness competition to another level. They lost 94 pounds this month, which is incredible. And you'd almost not believe it, but she sent us some photos that I don't have in here, but they'll be on social media in a little bit, some transition photos of just this past month. And it is incredible. You can see the difference immediately in the team members. So, and it's just shown the ability to have a strong team coach and motivating everyone on the team really goes a long way. So if you are the team coach or if you're the team member, just making sure that you're motivating everyone in your team it goes far. So Katie won out of the winnings of this $100 product voucher. And then each member, so Kylie Slatery. Sorry, I'm going to mess up some of these. I'm going to try not to. Cassandra Van Den Breek, Rachel Bashuzen, Carmel Campbell, Gay Scott, Kurt Fisnick, Sally Donnell, Rosalind Saunders, Robin Lavender, Ian Schubel, and Katie Larking. Those are all of the team members, and all the team members won a $50 product voucher, and Katie won the $100 product voucher. So those are the competition winners. This next month, everyone is still in it. You can still win this competition. Oh, we pulled a couple stats from just the top 25 teams to show how incredible the weight loss is. And just within the top 25 teams, there's been over 2,000 pounds lost, which is life-changing amounts. And not to say that there's some people that are losing 15 to 20 pounds during the competition and some people less, but that's over an average of 8 pounds per person, which is incredible. That is extremely healthy weight loss, and that's people reaching their goals. And I'm excited to see where it goes at the end of the year. So on to the next. Okay, so the main thing that we got from, or why we started this fitness cells and weight loss and group weight loss, social media, the launch of Turn and Burn and Sizzle Thin. And I wanted to talk more specifically about this because I have a strong testimonial. It was interesting what Amanda had said. Something that stuck out is there's this common misconception that you have to know everything about a product. You need to know all the science. You need to know everything that it does. But honestly, the best selling point is people want to know that it works. People want to know that it's toxin free and that it's safe, but people want to know that it's going to work. And Turn and Burn plus Thin, but yeah, I have had an incredible testimony with this. So at the beginning of January, I was bigger than I had ever been. And it was kind of funny, a little story on why Milo over there going, yep. But I was on a vacation and we were lined up and we were doing zip lining or something. And all of us 20 people were lined up and they were handing out harnesses and they didn't give me one. And I was like, that's weird. And they didn't give me one and they brought me a bigger person's harness. And immediately right then I was like, no, I am not okay with this. And I started dieting that right then. After that, I literally started dieting. Luckily, it was the week before we came out with Turn and Burn. And so I hopped on Turn and Burn. I have not broke my diet since. I'm down 20 pounds from when we first started. I've felt better than I ever have, and I can look in the mirror and feel more confident. And I've got a lot farther to go, but I am still going to continue to go hard through my diet, through my working out. And it was interesting. I was with a friend the other day, and I had dinner with him like a month and a half ago. And he was talking about how I'm starting my diet tomorrow. Like I want to set a goal for like to be more healthier in 3 months. And during my birthday, I want to be able to go swimming and feel confident. But he kept saying something that stuck with me, that he kept saying, I'm going to start it tomorrow. And then we had dinner and they brought out dessert, and then he had dessert. He kept saying, I'm going to start it tomorrow. Like tomorrow's good. Well, I had dinner with him this weekend, and what was he doing? He was eating the dessert. And then he was saying, oh, I can't believe it. And he's like, have you broken your diet? And I was like, no. I was like, I go to the gym every day. Well, most days. I don't break. I haven't had a cheat meal this entire time since I've started. And it is something interesting. Even Amanda brought up that with Turn and Burn, she hasn't had any cravings. And I definitely understand that. I haven't had the cravings for candy or anything, but he kept saying, oh, well, I'm going to start tomorrow. And it was like, no, the second that you want to make a change in your life, there's no tomorrow. Anything that you can do today, then start it today, because that's just prolonged. Tomorrow, there's always going to be an excuse. There's always, oh, there's a birthday dinner this weekend and there's going to be cake there. I'll start it on Monday or anything. There's always going to be that excuse. There's always going to be something you don't want to be sore for, or there's always going to be an excuse. So if you want to start something, start it today. If you're in the competition, don't let it fade out. The average person ends by January 17th, but don't let it end. Don't stop your goals, because I know some of the people that have not been calling in with all of their weights in the competition. I know that your goals haven't been met, and you're not just done. You're just where you want to be. So don't have that excuse for I'm going to start next year, or I'm going to start next month, or I'm going to start. And that's not even just weight loss. That's with anything. If that's with your business and you want to start, I want to go to Mauer Mountain, but I'll go to the next year because I have something this year. No, if you want to do something, if it's going to benefit your business, if it's going to benefit your life, then start it today. Start making calls today. Don't wait tomorrow. But on the motivation of testimonies, I am not the only one that has a testimony. We're actually doing a little competition here for Turn and Burn with the company. And actually, me and Thomas have been doing great, and we're still not even in first place, just to show how many people are losing weight in the company that are doing this competition too, that are doing Turn and Burn. So I'm going to bring on Thomas to talk a little about Turn and Burn, but then also he has some fun stuff to talk about operations and where we're at with operations. Thomas?
Wow, I don't know how I'm going to follow up that, Caden. Geesh, go on and on. My goodness, that was awesome. I love that when you were saying if anything is really worthwhile, it's worth starting right now. It's not worth procrastinating. I love that. No, Caden and I, we've had quite the adventure. It's been a butt kicker waking up at 5:45 in the morning, and I show up and I get started, and then Caden comes rolling in 15, 20, 30 minutes later. Just, classic big brother getting the joints lubricate a little bit earlier before the little brother comes in to try and kick his butt. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. But it's been exciting. It's been exciting to see probably one of the very first real changes, steady changes that I've seen. I wouldn't say that I've seen huge, dramatic 20 pounds a week or 30 pounds a week like you see on all the infomercials and people stepping on the scale and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe. In all reality, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for healthy weight loss and a lifestyle change. That's what it's come down to. And I think since Caden and I have started this, we've averaged about 2 pounds each a week to 3 pounds some weeks, which is very sustainable. It's very achievable. And over the course of time, it comes up quick. I mean, you look at it, Caden's 20 pounds, I'm 12 pounds. It is insane at when you look back at how far you've really come in this challenge. And it looks like it's just happening little at a time. But it is life-changing, and you feel good. Me and my wife were just barely up there prepping our meals for the week right before we jumped on this call, and we've made it a family event where we cook our meals for the week, and our kids are involved. And it's a headache when I got my 3-year-old son up there, and he's trying to mix the pot, and he's trying to throw in the chicken, and cheese is going everywhere. And but we've made it a family lifestyle change, and to try and reduce sweets and reduce the things that aren't really that great for our body. Because like Caden, this year I reached my biggest, and I blame it on my wife because she was pregnant, and so if she was eating a treat, I was eating a treat. And but in all reality, it got out of hand, and I think that truly Turn and Burn was calling our name here at Sizzle. It was research that had been going on for 20, 30 years. Like you always hear, my dad's always, kicking around the can, and he's always looking at stuff. And until there's real research out, he doesn't act on it. And that's why we felt like this Turn and Burn, not just another weight loss pill or weight loss supplement, but truly a revolutionary product that can help people achieve weight loss and a healthy lifestyle like they never have before, especially when you accompany Sizzle Thin all into the mix. I mean, we talk about the ingredients, we talk about the science, but in all reality, basically what it comes to is if you can reduce a little bit of carbs, we're not saying ketosis, we're not saying keto diet, but if you can reduce sugar, and you can reduce a little bit of carbs, and you can keep your body in a fat burning state, you will lose weight. And that's how these two work together. Before this call, when they wanted me to talk about Turn and Burn a little bit, I was wanting to learn something new that we knew, right? We know what Turn and Burn is trying to do is trying to take the white fat and convert it into brown fat. And we know, okay, well, we have single cell, we have a little bit of mitochondria, we have a lot of mitochondria. If you bought and Sizzle the Turn and Burn, then all you got to do is open the box, and it's simply explained right there. But I wanted to dive just a little bit more, but still very basic knowledge. So brown fat is the thermogenic fat, right? That's the quick burn. If you get cold and you start shivering, that's what your body uses for energy, for warmth. White fat is the most abundant. It is the one that we all hate. Everybody hates white fat. It is the most abundant fat. It is the most abundant source found in your whole body. And guess where it's predominantly found? In the worst areas, in the chest, in the belly, and in the buttocks. And that's simply where it's found. That's where it is stored. And it's for long-term storage. Turn and Burn truly is revolutionary in the fact that we're adding mitochondria, you're literally adding mitochondria, adding energy, and making your body convert it into a more usable source. People that have more brown fat typically stored a little bit more in their neck, a little bit more in their upper chest, and maybe in their shoulders and arms a little bit more, but they cardiovascular health-wise are much healthier, much leaner, and tend to live a lot longer due to that source too. So we're trying to help everybody just promote a healthy lifestyle. These products are incredible. You feel clean. I mean, you take that first dose in the morning, you feel alive, you feel awake, you don't feel like you're dependent on caffeine. Your body's using a lot of that energy. I sleep like a baby at night right now because of this, and I'm grateful with a newborn and a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. I can use all the sleep I can get, and so I'll just let my wife handle it, and I'll just take the PM dose and go right to sleep and just fall unconscious. But it's incredible. Deep sleep promotes fat loss as well, and so those two products accompanied are incredible. Also, I mean, I think we know this. I think everybody can feel it. The growth with Sizzle behind these two products, behind the promos, behind the meetings, and behind these revolutionary new products that we have out with Turn and Burn. I'm going to tell you a little secret about a meeting that we have with our web provider and a back office provider. We're developing a new tool to help us understand some of the dynamics and kind of, understand our business. Better numbers or more numbers give us a better understanding of really where we're at, where we can focus, what products. Is it more compensation plan? Is it less compensation plan? What regions, what states, what countries can we focus in on more? What groups, are growing? Which ones could use a little bit more help? And so we're developing these tools for us to be able to help you. And when we were meeting with them, they're like, we got to show you something. And this is, I swear, this is a true story. This is not a marketing write-up. This is not us promoting, saying, we're the best, we're better than anybody else, and everybody else is horrible. This is a true story because this web provider provides for a lot of companies. And they took off logos, they took off names, and they said, look at the industry standard for network marketing. And it was down, 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 down. And they said, but here's you guys. And it was climbing up. And they said, we don't know what you guys are doing, but as the industry is starting to decline, you guys are inclining, which is totally, it's strange, and it was odd. And that's why they had to bring it up to us, because they wanted us to know whatever you guys are doing, whatever your distributors are doing, you're doing it right. And a lot of that comes back to the Sizzle, the Mauer mission, promoting health, wealth, and happiness. It's not about building Sizzle's business. It's about building your business. It's about developing your relationships with your partners and your distributors and your family and your friends on promoting a healthier lifestyle and a toxin-free lifestyle. And you get to participate in the most lucrative compensation plan out of any other company. And I will tout that. And that is no marketing blurb either. That is the honest truth, the most lucrative compensation plan in network marketing. And we have industry experts. We have Liesl over Australia. We have Caden and Karen leading marketing. Milo is Milo. No, Milo's awesome. He's leading the charge, and he's letting us know what the field needs and what they're saying. And we have the best staff that I think that Sizzle has ever had. It honestly feels like a family. You walk into that door and everybody's laughing, everybody's pranking everybody, and you go to the break room and you're having a conversation with somebody. You're talking to the call center, you're talking to marketing, you're talking to finance. Nobody likes to talk to operations, but occasionally we slip our way in and we have a conversation too. But it is the feeling at Sizzle at the corporate office is more like a family, more than I've ever felt before since I was 16 years old. And it resonates with what you guys are doing. You guys are literally changing us for the better. You're making us feel more like a family. You're making us want to change for better, to better your business and better our business. And with bettering things, we're bettering operations. We're trying to get faster delivery times, and we're trying to get orders in quicker. We're developing software and faster pick lines and be able to handle the huge amount of orders that we're getting every single day. Literally, this time last year, we are doing almost a third more in order volume now than we were this exact same time last year. And so we're building in a lot of those things operationally to be able to handle those, because we know we're just getting started. We have to be able to handle doubling, tripling, quadrupling, times 10ing where we're at now without having to bat an eyelash or sacrifice anything else in exchange, sacrifice quality. And I do want to tout this. We have 0 back orders, and we've had 0 back orders for a few weeks now, and we don't plan on having any for a while. We've been able to really tune into our ordering process to be able to order in on time, be able to get the same quality or better quality products in, and all the ingredients are manufactured in a timely manner so that we make sure that it's out the door and you guys aren't waiting on any back ordered items. And it's been fun, guys. This year has been incredible. We're just getting started. It's March, but it's snowing. We're hitting daylight savings here soon, and it's almost spring. And yet up at my parents' place, there's 4 feet of snow standing, and we're still digging out snow machines. But it's going to be fun. And I'm really excited about Mauer Mountain, guys. Last year was a blast. We did a great job planning it, and it was a blast. There's so many people that were just laughing, and a lot of people crying when they had to go home because they didn't want to go. And the promotions were awesome, and the education was awesome. And I promise you, this year is going to smoke last year's. It is going to be so much fun. Literally, the second you guys went home, we started planning for this year. And so as we're coming down to this, it's going to be a blast. So if you haven't bought your tickets, please get in there. buy them, come have a near-death experience on a RZR with me, and it'll be fun. So with that, I'm going to turn the time back over to Milo. Thanks for having me on the call, everybody.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I told you it was going to be an amazing call. And congratulations to everybody that's the monthly winners. It's amazing. And everybody that's competing or taking the product, you guys are already a winner because you're taking the best products out there. And looking at Thomas and Caden, I saw them last week when I came into the office, and they are literally half the men they used to be, and I meant that in a very positive way. So good job for you guys, even though they don't want to go to the gym with me anymore because I kind of show them up now, but they go in the morning super early, but good for them. They're setting up a great example of leadership and just eating less donuts every day here. So they're amazing. Thank you so much, guys. And they're going to be there in April in Indiana. So make sure that you go and give them a hard time and see their tips and tricks of what they're doing to lose weight. And you guys are amazing. And like they were saying, it's a family atmosphere here at corporate, but at the same time, when we travel, we see the same atmosphere out in the field with each and every one of you. We appreciate everything that you guys do on a daily basis to share the Mauer mission with everybody around you. We appreciate the support that you give us on this calls when we travel with Masters and Mauer Mountain. We know that you make a great sacrifice to be here with us and experience the Mauer lifestyle here. So we're very, very grateful, and we're super proud of serving you as our leaders in the field. And we know that this company is going to be here for a long, long time, and we hope that we are part of it, and we get to expand our horizons, not just in North America or Europe. We want to open, Latin America and other countries. So make sure that you're still with us and still keep doing what you're doing, sharing the mission with everybody, because what we have planned for this year, if you think last year was amazing, like Thomas was saying, this year is going to smoke last year for sure. The stuff that we have, products, programs, tools, you name it, we're going to have it this year. So please stick around, share the mission with people, plan your events, come to and visit us on red carpets. Let us know when you guys want us to do tours, around the country. We have great stuff coming up for you guys. So appreciate your time this evening. Have a good evening, and thank you so much for everything you do.